You ever have one of those days when you're looking for one specific thing, you cannot find that specific thing, but you find about other stuff that you've been looking for forever and not been able to find? That is happening today. Hey there, witches. Blessed be, and welcome to day 13, I believe, of the 31-day challenge. Today's topic is, I keep forgetting I'm going to use this to light a candle, is about spells. Now, I didn't bring my tablet in to read it verbatim, but the gist of it was, do you write your own spells, or do you co-opt or use other people's spells that have already been created, or... And my answer is yes. I make my own. I don't like using the word co-opted or stolen. I have been inspired by people who have already put spells out there for common use. I have taken aspects from different spells that I liked and made them my own. And come on. I probably have 6 of these things running around my house somewhere at any given time. I was going through bags looking for the item I can't find and finding other stuff like, this. I found really old blessing, printed out one that I did for a open ritual. Obviously, I've got little notebooks, big notebooks. Did I say I've got notebooks? I should have made a big pile of those, and everybody would have been like, wow, ADD, and I'd be like, yeah. But, so, yes, I write my own. Yes, I am inspired by others. I've got like 2 different books of shit. Okay, let me show you. Excuse the mess. This is a really good example. I guess you'd call this kind of my grimoire, a collection over the years. I've got really old stuff here. Lots of printouts. This was used with permission. I actually emailed her about using this. Joanna. I will put her link because my brain is blanking on I don't want to screw up her name. But I emailed and asked if I could use this. She said yes. Ages ago. Because she was the first goddess that ever called to me. So, this thing's huge. This is just one. I have 2 other books. One's an herbal one. One was started when I did my year in a day. And then notebooks. I should actually collect them all up one day, just to see how many I've got. Little bits of paper. If this is anything. Well, that's a recipe. Yeah. So, ever get this room cleaned up, I'll give you a tour. I've got books down there. I've got books everywhere. Ironically, I don't look at them a lot. If there's just a certain spell I'm looking for that I know I've done before that worked well, I will endeavor to find where I've written it down. But a lot of times it's still in my head, so I don't have to. But there's a reason why they say words are power with witchcraft, because you can say anything and you will make it a spell. It does not have to be rhymed. I know it's in the read, I think, about rhyming. And rhyming sounds fantastic when you're doing it in front of a group. Rhyming is fantastic when you need to remember, sort of like one of those memory trick things you can do for school. That works well as well. But it doesn't need to be. You can literally say, whatever it is you want to do, and as I will it, so mote it be, and bam, it's a spell. Nothing fancy. You don't even need to speak. If you can form the picture or vision in your mind of what it is that you want in a sacred space, then that works. Because it's all about intention. You don't even have to say a word. Divine knows. They know your heart. They know. So, yeah, I guess I've answered the question. So, weird stuff that I found. Okay, I was trying to find my cingulum to show how, for not magic. My cingulum that I originally made is part of my belt that I used during my Wiccan training. And I had it hanging on my door in the bedroom, and it is not there. So I don't know where The heck? I have an air conditioner filter in here. Sorry, I'm very much a squirrel tonight. I didn't realize I had one of those. I can go change out my AC filter. But I'm sure I took the thing off the door because cats were launching at it to put it somewhere. But I have me remember where it is right now. But in the search for that, I found my little amethyst cluster. And I am so happy with this. So I'm going to set you down for a moment. Look at the pretty flower. If you can. Look at the amethyst. Oh, just enjoy that for a second. While I talk and you look at blurry stuff. I have my runes that I made. And I haven't even read ahead to know if we got a part that's coming up about divination. If so, I'll get all this out again because I also have a set of ogams somewhere, she says, looking around. Anyway, this is, dollar store glass beads and a paint pen. So easy. So much fun. And easy to top up. I love it. The first tarot deck I was ever given. Yep, that's what this one is. And you tarot folks will probably know exactly. Hold on, I should pick those back up. I got a song in my head. Stay. One day I'll get a proper tripod. I have one, again, somewhere. I think that should be my hashtag. I have one somewhere. But yeah, I remember we did a little local seminar for making runes, basically. Everybody got a set of these and a paint pen and go to town. I printed out pamphlets on what everything meant for the Elderfruit Arc, and it was a blast. Everyone enjoyed it. Okay. Some of you may recognize this tarot deck. It was given to me because they thought that I would be able to connect with an herbal tarot deck better. And I love her for it. She's since passed away. I will always treasure this because I didn't know she was giving it to me. Just showed up in the mail. And yes, in theory, I have done better with it than just a straight up. I actually have one from the dollar store. I've done better with it than anything else. In fact, let me show you the dollar store one. I didn't get it out because I wasn't going to talk about it, but hey, you know what? Literally from a dollar store. Anyway, back to the herbal tarot deck. I did actually connect with it better than I thought I would, but I still never got the hang of it. This next one, I will admit, I literally got for pretty. I've been looking for this so long, and I finally found it. The Justice League Tarot. Look at that. Now, I guess if I was better, and I knew what all these meant to begin with, I wouldn't be like, why did it not come with a book? That's probably why. Harley Quinn! I need to sit down with this one. Because it's so pretty. Actually, in my local gaming shop is where they had this. And I bought it, and when I did, the lady who runs the place, first off, love that for us. It's a woman, and it's a great shop, and it's been there 30 years. It's fantastic. I grabbed it to buy it, and she goes, I knew you'd do it. I knew you'd be the one to buy it. I'm like, I don't know why. So, it's so great. I am so glad I found it. If I hadn't started looking for my Singulum, I wouldn't have found this deck. You know how long I've been looking for this deck? Longer than I care to admit. The box is sitting in I need to put it all together. Because it comes with its own little bag, which is why it was out. Completely off topic, I know. But, a little bit. There's a lot of spell work that can be done using your divination tools as well. There's a question I posed to anyone who's actually watching these that wishes to answer. Do you think that when you do a draw, is that some form of spell work? You're asking a question, looking for an answer. Isn't that kind of what spell work does too, a little bit? You're putting something out there and you're looking for something in return? Something for me to think about. I'm quite impressed with my little collection. You forget until you get it all together, which means I really need to go through here. I got a box of shells and stones down there in the corner that I need to figure out what to do with. Alright, that's enough rambling for me today. So, the too long did not read is, yes, I do spell work. I write my own, and I get inspired by others. So, until tomorrow, witches, blessed be.